everybody. Hi. Hello. 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 Can you guys hear me? Okay. Is the volume levels okay? Everything daijoubu desu ka? Desu. I see if we can hear you. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Hi everybody. Hi. Kudaiso yokoso. Welcome everybody. Ptenanda. Hello, on YouTube to Nimbu Deadly Nada. Hello on Twitch to Nanda. Kid Crisis, Keydren, Pal947, Yahoo! D the Quiet, DW Clock, Nilad, Slam Pasta, Astra. Hi, hello. Sorry, sorry that today's stream was kind of like, you know, the waiting room didn't come up till late. I had to go do some grocery shopping and then I had to make food. And by make food, I mean, quite honestly, I just like, I chucked shit in the rice cooker. But I mean, it works. It works. Hi, Linky Ghost. Hi. Hello. Happy New Year. I hope, if you haven't heard it from me already, I hope you guys had a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, chat, did you know that, in Welsh, you don't say Merry Christmas, you say, Nadolig Llawen? Yahoo! Nadolig Llawen. You guys say that? Cause like, there's the sound, right? It's like you poke your tongue out, like you're gonna do the L sound, like and you blow like. That's how you do it. Nadolig Llawen. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much for the headbuds, Linky Goes. Yeah. Nadolig Llawen. Yeah, you spelled it. I asked her. Well, of course you're Welsh, so you do the nerd list. But yeah, you do. Yeah. Cause in the Welsh language, there's a whole bunch of like extra sounds. Like there's well, in the Welsh alphabet, like there's like a hoch, like the which is red, or goch. There's people that like people who just like pronounce it as like cock, which is like that's not right. That's not right. You see, and there's like as well. Yeah. Like all that stuff, you know. Yeah. And stuff like there's certain letters that just aren't used whatsoever in the Welsh alphabet. I would like to learn more Welsh. What's the Welsh word for the verb to like? Hoffi, right? Hoffi. Like that's the thing you learn. Like listen. I've already told you that my Welsh is dog shit, right? Because as you guys know, I had to miss lots of school as a kid because you know I was very sick. But of course, yeah. There's two, but Hoffi is correct. Yeah. Because you'd always have someone saying like Dween Hoffi Coffee, like the funny guy, like you're the funny guy, huh? You're the funny guy. You're so funny. I'm gonna slap my belly and laugh. You sure? Yeah, I think yeah. I think that sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah. Yeah. But right now, between all my university stuff, I don't really have time to learn another language. Yeah. So how are you guys doing? Anything Pinteresting going on? I made some chicken chipolata curry today. And I actually added just like a teensy bit of peanut butter. Just a teensy bit, like maybe like a quarter of a teaspoon. And I think it added a pretty nice like earthy taste to it. Yeah. pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. That's like the cool thing about like chucking shit in the rice cooker, right? Like you can just like chuck everything in there, you know? Like, oh fuck yeah, mate, let's go, like some peanut butter, hell yeah. I know, cause like I've heard that some people add it to their instant noodles, and see like the other night I was gonna make myself some instant noodles, right? But then I looked at the fucking package, right, and the macros were fucking insane. Like, holy hell! I haven't had like one in a while, right? I used when I was a kid, I used to have super noodles like all the time. But like apparently, right, you're only like supposed to have half of the packet. That's fucking insane, dog. Seriously. Like who's having half a pack of super noodles, right? Like what the fuck are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Like are you just like keep like half of the sachet for later? Like some of that adding up. Like it's obviously like a scam to make it like come off as like healthier than it actually is. But it's like it's insane. It's insane, dude. Holy, I never realized that those were that much calories. Holy shit. And like if you can see by the title of the screen, like the title of the stream, I am trying to bulk up a little bit, like, you know, get a bit of bustle, because when I over the holidays, I think I've gotten like 50 different like comments from my family members about like how I look like, and this is not my words. This is me directly quoting Sepsis. How I look like a child in one of the UNICEF ads. That's how she put it. That's how she put it. And we all had a bit of a laugh because everyone's being mean to me, but also like there is kind of like a little bit of seriousness behind it as well. Which is like I said, it's annoying because like I am not underweight. I am fine. I am healthy. Like at some point, like a couple of weeks back, my mom was like, "Oh, you're only a couple of points away from being underweight, right?" And it's like, so I'm healthy. I am The fuck does that mean? And it's not just that though as well. Like I'm measuring my body fat percentage and shit. I'm locked the fuck in, right? And I kind of like want to I need to bulk up. I need to bulk up like my hero, Naked the Snake, the Sonic character. Yeah. So I got like figured out some good ways for like protein consumption. Like I know that like I like to eat these protein powders for breakfast, but like I think it might be a good idea if maybe I had I mixed my Greek yogurt with like some protein powder. But the thing is, I'm not really sure what's like a good brand. And like eggs would be a good idea, right, as well, but like I'm very picky with how I like my eggs. Have you ever heard of eating an entire bowl of eggs? Yeah, but I'm a student and I can't really do that. All protein powders contain heavy metals? Hell yeah! So you're saying I'll become like a rock star if I start eating it? You have to eat all the eggs. Why are you doing this? Oh, actually, chat. Have you heard of Boythrob? The hit the hit modern boy band. Boythrob? Yeah, Boythrob, the up and coming boy band. I don't know if I can play the song, their current original song, because I might get like audio jungled. But they're a group of 4 guys who are trying to be a boy band and get a Grammy, and their goal right now is to get their 4th member, Darshan, who is stuck in India, to get an American visa. They can all perform together. It's kind of peak. It's kind of peak. I kind of want to get like some girls together and say, hey, do you guys want to cover Finger by Boythrob? I think that'd be pretty peak, right? I don't know about you, but I think it'd be pretty peak. When you put your finger away. Yeah, no, it's a TikTok thing, but I found out about it through Twitter because I don't really like browsing TikTok, because TikTok is like a cesspit, like of negativity. Like whenever I hop on, I look at it and my feed gets like full of the most negative shit. Like actually, it's actually like a cognito hazard type shit, you know? No, Twitter is a cesspit, but like I'm able to like cultivate my Twitter feed my Twitter feed easier, right? There's a new Sonic Underground Christmas special episode. Holy shit, that's awesome! I'm gonna drop everything and once I'm finished with my studies, I gotta watch that. Dude, my goat is back. Holy hell! If you wanna hop on famous 1 2 3 4 5 chat, please. It's peak yaoi. If you like ponies as well, he's been doing My Little Pony stuff as well, I guess. But I've been on that shit since he was like doing Sonic Underground. I've been on that shit for years, chat. It's peak. Hello, goat girl. Sheep. Sheep. It's I am the goat, but I am a sheep. Oh yeah, it's like a Roblox game. I know one of my friends really likes it. Like some people really love it. Steve is the goat. That's true. I'm not a goat, but I am the goat. There is a difference, alright? But yeah, I'm still like struggling with my studies. But yesterday I didn't get much writing done, but I did a whole lot of citing, which I had to do because while I was trapped and betrayed in the torture nexus, the internet was really fucking bad. So I had to, I was struggling with my citing and shit. Chat, if you want to get rich in like 2025, you have to make a fucking Roblox mascot horror game. This is like real, by the way. My genuine advice for me to make a fucking Roblox game, Roblox mascot horror game. Fucking Scrimblows, Grunkly, Playhouse, and you like that's the thing. And it's kind of sad though, because like I'm passionate about Roblox, man. I used to love Roblox so much. This year I'm heavily investing into the VTuber bad and evil genre. That's me. I'm the VTuber bad and evil. I mean, kids loving horror isn't necessarily a new thing. Like here in the UK, we had Grisly Tales for Gruesome Kids. There's Goosebumps in America and shit like that, or like the fucking Crypt, whatever. I don't know. I never really read any of the American stuff. I stopped being wanting to be a Roblox, definitely an actual Programming, horrible history to an extent. Yeah. I mean, like, people talk about mascot horror, ruining horror, when kids' horror has always been a thing. It's just people forgot for a while how lucrative it was, if that makes sense. Yeah. Mascot horror isn't quite my thing. I was into FNAF as a kid, like, until, like, maybe FNAF 4 came out. What was it? Or was it? What was the Nightmare one? What was the Nightmare? The one with the Nightmare ones where, like, it's the game you play as, like, a kid in a coma? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I really kept up on the lore, at around, like, FNAF 2. After that kind of dropped off. Dude, I was really into, Rebonica's FNAF AU, if you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, then, I don't know how to explain it to you. Yeah, FNAF 3 was booty cheeks. I'm glad you agree with me. Like, Springtrap was, like, a really cool concept, right? But, like, I don't know, I feel like they dropped the ball with it. It was so boring. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, ghosts have been a thing in FNAF since, like, the first game. Like, even when the first game was first released, they still implied, like, you know, ghosts, like, dead kids were haunting the animatronics. That's always been a thing. But I mean, hey, do you remember the time when fucking MatPat made his first theory on FNAF and, like, linked it to an actual murder at Chuck E. Cheese? I think that is kind of fucked up. Will you push for partner this year? I would like to get partner someday. And if, you know, once my, I don't really have the numbers to specifically, like, push for partner right now, right? But I would like to get partner someday. Eventually. But, I would have to lock the fuck in. I mean, like, lock the fuck in, right? Because... you had, like, lots, I have had, like, some really mean messages in the past, but people, like, asking me, like, on Marshmallow about, like, you've been, like, streaming for, like, what, like, 3, 4, now, like, 5 years, and you're still not a partner, why don't you just give up? And it's because, like, because I like streaming. I don't know, because I like streaming. Because it makes me happy. Yeah. And a lot of it is down to me as well. I have to, like, be able to be more consistent. I have to be able to do more streams, longer streams and stuff. But right now, considering I had to focus on my scoot less. Yeah, it's kind of why I don't really. It's you might have noticed I don't really answer questions on my Marshmallow anymore, which kind of sucks. It's because I got, like, a whole bunch of messages. And it's like it's fine. It's fine. It's like what you do is, like, you ignore them, right? You just ignore them. You delete them and just go on with your day. But, like, it gets to a point where it's kind of, like, better when you don't, like, you don't acknowledge them, you know? Yeah. Because otherwise it's just, like, putting yourself in the torture nexus, right? I do check every so often, and it's not nearly as bad as it used to be, though. It's cool. Like, streamer, you've been streaming for 5 years, and you're still not partner. You should just give up, you fucking goober. And it's like, yeah, I know. And the thing is, I don't mean to sound cocky, but I feel like if I just, like, dropped all of my responsibilities, like the responsibilities I have, now that I live on my own, I think if I dropped, like, all those stuff and I just, like, locked the fuck in right now, I think, like, by the end of the year I could become partner. I don't mean that in the cocky way, it's just, like, you know, trying to be positive, right? But I can't do that, unfortunately. I have my university responsibilities, I have, like, I have to pay my rent and everything, you know. Yeah. And it's not just like that, you know, like, I love being a streamer. The reason I became a VTuber was because I love VTubers, you know? Yeah, and also, like, streaming, it's good for my brain. I still want to be an idol and shit, but it's like, you know, I'm not trying to, like, rush things, you know? Do I want to push myself and be as good as I can? Hell yeah. But right now, you know, like I'm focusing on my studies because, you know, I have my assignments like due in like 3 days and stuff. And it's plodding along. It's plodding along. Yeah. Yeah. But it's fine. It will happen. When it happens, I have a whole bunch of amazing friends who are at or have already reached partner, who I am so incredibly proud of. And right now, that's fine. When partner comes, it'll come. But I know that that's something that the ball is in my court for. I'll have to put up like I'll have to like, you know, put in the effort for it, if that makes sense. Yeah. And hopefully once my assignments clean up a bit, then maybe I can. Yeah, I have some plans on how I'm gonna go about things. Yeah. Is your microphone boom on fixed yet? I think maybe kind of. I don't know. Wait, no. Is it? Okay, sorry. I don't think my mic was turned like it wasn't like the right way. Yeah, it wasn't turned the right way. Sorry about that, lads. Jesus Christ. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. There was a time though, I will be real with you, when like I was really mean to her about that. Like insanely mean to her. Like it got to the point where I like kinda like didn't stream at all. I think this was like ages ago though. I fumbled a really awesome opportunity. Because, you know, I was inexperienced, everything like that, right? And at that point, you know, basically for like an entire year, I was just kind of like, you know what? What's the point? You know? Like maybe I should just give up here. But like I didn't. I still tried, like I guess, but I wasn't like, my heart wasn't in it. But like, you know, I feel like if I can keep streaming while I'm in university, like a full-time student, I feel like I can do anything. You know? I mean, it sure would be nice to be able to record shit right now when my flatmates aren't home, but I'm gonna be living in my own like flat next year, so hopefully maybe that'll be a bit easier. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It is a mystery. So how you guys doing? Is everything alright? We still believe in you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Yippee! Did you actually make that Twitter notification video in old Windows Movie Maker? If so, that's so fucking funny. I did, yeah, I did. Make sure you save some money for acoustic panels. See, here's the thing, right? My current place of residence and my future place of residence next year both do not allow me to do stuff that would like destroy the wall. Unfortunately, or cause damage to the walls, because if I did, I would have to pay lots of money to compensate them. Yeah. And as a student, I can't really be doing that, can I? The damage was there, you moved in. Yeah, they'll believe that, sure. Of course. Shout out to the motherfucker who keeps putting bleach in the washing machines. Like, wow. Putting bleach in a communal washing machine that other people are going to be used. You're so smart. You're so big brain. You're so smart and big brain. You're ruining it. Like luckily my clothes hasn't been touched by it, right? But like it's gutting, dude. Holy shit. Like how inconsiderate of other people do you have to be to like fucking put bleach in the communal washing machines? Yeah. The children really stupid. See, here's the thing, right? Like I feel like there's not really any excuse for that, is it, right? Because like especially if someone has like expensive clothes, right? because like there's a whole bunch of rich ass international students, and it's like, are you for real right now? Are you for real? Yeah. Yeah, but like we've been here for months at this point, right? You would expect them to know by now because people have been like saying and complaining about it, but nah, people just don't listen, mate. They just don't listen. When you go wash, like they dump it in the main loader. Yes, they dump it in the washing machines, and there's like a whole bunch of washing machines that like shade between the buildings. And so whenever someone, like the next couple of people that use that washing machine, they're gonna have that bleach on there, which is insanely messed up. Again, luckily I haven't been affected by it, but you know, I feel kind of out of place here because like a lot of people here are very much rich kids. Like, oh, my mummy, one of my fucking flatmates was talking about like how their fucking parents for Christmas bought them and their siblings a fucking condo in Japan. I'm like, huh? 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 How do you just like drop that? That was the lobster flatmate, yeah. That was the lobster flatmate, yeah. The flatmate who fucking bought a fucking lobster and started like defrosting it over the fucking radiator. Do you guys remember that old meme of the blue lobster jump scare when it would go like one day I like came home like after one of my lectures, which was like my later lectures, they finished at like 6 p.m. So and I saw a fucking lobster on the table, on the communal kitchen table. And I'm like, huh? What the fuck? And then that flatmate comes in and starts like fucking because it's not defrosting, they start like fucking defrosting it over the radiator, and everyone in the flat is just fucking fascinated. I also have another flatmate that eats like nothing but fucking sandwiches or cheese and crackers. Nothing else. They're like a cryptid. They only ever come out of their room to fucking make sandwiches or like bring out Asahi beer. And for our communal Christmas dinner, that flatmate was in charge of the dessert. So they bought a fucking, of course they bought a fucking charcuterie board. A fucking charcuterie board. One, that's fancy as hell, and two, I was gutted. It's like, what? We're not gonna have like any dessert or anything like that. But to be fair, the charcuterie board, it fucked really hard. It was really good. It was really, really good. It went insanely hard. Yeah. Another one of my flatmates refuses to eat anything other than like nuggets, tempura, and chips. Nothing else. Anything else is horrible. Anything else is like completely like it's disgusting. Are you living with a bunch of children? My other two flatmates are pretty chill. You create an autism magnet? I don't know. My other two flatmates are pretty normal, actually. Yeah. I know there's someone above me, though, who every so often I hear, like, insane thumping from their room. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. You know, I will say, though, the tempura they buy, it's like frozen shit. I don't know, but, like, it looks really good. It looks really, really good. Yeah. One time there was a they were gonna make a wrap, and I said, "Oh, okay. So I am going to make a wrap, and I'm gonna have some chicken and put it in the wrap." And so me and another one of the flatmates were like, "So what else are you gonna put in it?" And she was like, "Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh," and I can't really say much, right? Like when I go to Subway, I just get a fucking plain ass chicken and cheese wrap, right? Does the lobster walk to uni? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. We all of us, right? We don't really go, aside from two of them. We don't really go to the same classes, so our schedules are all like completely different. So everything is kind of like we're like passing ships, if that makes sense. Yeah. I do like my flatmates though. They're chill. And they all can like trigger a bit of a big sister instinct in me. Yeah. I will say though, the fucking Bigfoot cryptid baguette cheese and crackers flatmate like brought back the baddest goth girl I'd ever seen one time. I was like, huh? Like we got the fucking we got lobster flatmate, we got the Bigfoot flatmate, we got the fucking Tendy's flatmate, and the other two flatmates are really chill actually. They're very normal. I don't know. Like she only appeared like once. She manifested like one time, and I was like in shock because I was like coming out into the kitchen in my pajamas in my jammies to grab like a drink, and I just like froze up like. Yeah. I don't really socialize them as much as they do with each other. Or at least some of them, like, well, except for the cryptid flatmate, the Bigfoot flatmate, like, is kind of doing their own thing. That's why they're the cryptid, because you never see them. They've all gone home at this point, though. I think they're staying home for the holidays, and I feel like, I don't know. I love my family, but I prefer living here. And it's kind of nice being on my own. I like it. I like it a lot. Like, not having to worry about, like, anyone, like, bitching in my ear. Like, "Oh, Ada, you look like a fucking, and these not my words, you look like a fucking UNICEF child, Era. Oh my god. Oh my god." They start, like, shoveling food down my throat, and I'm like, It sucks. So I guess, like, that's why the title is there. I want to, like, build a bit of muscle. I'm gonna be going to the gym and shit, like, doing some weight training and stuff, but I need to increase my protein intake big time. Sorry, meh. Sorry, I started yapping too hard. Sorry, Tails, if this looks gay to the viewers. Her rice will have to cook more eggs from now on. That's true. No, because my family, they're like, my family are like, alright, so I know like a bunch of you are like architects, right? But like my family are like the biggest architects of all. You will eat the bugs. And I am so fucking serious when I say that. I am so actually I am so actually Yeah. I'm so actually, like, serious when I say that. I guess my family have always been kind of, bigger, though, if that makes sense. Except my Bampy, he's like a skinwalker. They just don't know what his deal is. Like, he eats, like, so much food. He loves to cook. And he's like the Rake. You know, you guys remember the Rake creepypasta? Yeah. And we like, he's been taken to like a nutritionist multiple times, and they just don't know. They don't know. Family time is good and so bad guy! Bro, I'm a huge fan! Dude, can you do the thing? Can you do the thing? Can you do the fucking volcanic viper? Please? 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 Say, do the roar. Yeah! Do the roar. Dude, it's fucking Soul Bad Guy. Holy shit. Yeah. Man. But yeah. You're being stuck in a, Did you know my fucking family? They went through fucking 4 loaves of bread. 4 loaves of bread. 4 loaves of bread during my time with them. I didn't have a single piece. They ate fucking 4 loaves of bread. It was mostly my my stepbrother and my stepnephew, but like fucking 4 loaves of bread. 4 loaves of bread. Let me emphasize that again. 4 loaves of bread in like a couple of days. And like 2 packs of bacon. And like basically like all of the fucking snack shit my mum brought. I had bagels and tuna. Yippee! I had bagels and tuna, and I had a rice pot. I did eat some of the fucking chips they made because they... Because, you know, I didn't want them to get too worried. 4 loaves of bread, hands-free challenge. Yeah. Yeah, Gil, tell us about eating food. Oh, yeah. I'd know. Just remember the stream title was about getting swole. So basically, like, since I've moved out and I have control over what I want to eat, which is so much better now. I've been in my very much fitness arc. I've been in a fitness arc for a while now, because even like before I moved out, like for a little while, I was kind of like finally being assertive to my family, like, hey, I'm not gonna let you force food down my throat anymore. Like for about like maybe, I don't know, like maybe a year-ish before I moved out. I don't know. But now, like, after I've moved out, it's gotten very, I've changed very drastically, it looks like. Well, apparently, I don't really know. And, every time I visit my family, they complain about it. And it does make me very sad. I wish they were a bit more supportive of me, but, you know, what can you do? They don't listen to me when I say that I'm trying to, like, I'm like doing shit, like measuring body fat percentage and everything, and I'm keeping, like, I'm being careful, and I treat myself like I don't not treat myself, you know? I'm just like, I eat when I'm hungry, and I don't get hungry very often. What's your body fat percentage? Wouldn't you like to know? All I'll say is that my body fat percentage is very healthy for my height. Yeah. Well, I do think I am pretty skinny fat though. Yeah. So that's, I'm kind of like I'm kind of like I'm break maxing chat. Yeah. That's why I want to protein max. So I can stop being such a stupid Chad Lanklet and start being like literally like Yujiro Hanma. That's my goal, chat. I want to look like a fucking I want to start looking like a fucking guilty gear man. Like fucking Yujiro Hanma type shit. Like what's his name? The toe something in the tournament arc of Yu Yu Hakusho. What's his name? The big ass muscle guy with the shades. What's his name? Well, I don't know. So he looks like Dizzy? No, so I look like Chip or like Sol or Nagoriyuki or like Slayer. Younger Toguro. Yeah, younger Toguro. Yeah. And no, I'm gonna look like I'm gonna look like fucking Angie, like Chip, like Sol. Yeah, that is my dream, chat. That's my dream body. I'm gonna become the fucking seme. I'm gonna like manifest myself into becoming a seme, chat. Angie sexy, yeah, so I can find my bike in. Yeah. No more being a Fujoshi. I will now spiritually manifest myself into becoming the seme. Which one's the seme? I'm not BL brand. Okay, seme is the top. Alright, chat. Do you want to learn some fucking yaoi shit? Cause let me tell you how you can how you can understand what the positions mean. Alright. Let's go. Alright, I feel like my answer won't affect the outcome. No, it won't. Okay, so we have seme equals the top. We have uke, which equals the bottom. Right? And both of these actually come from Japanese words, right? This is my first impression of you. Good. Listen, right? Listen, okay. I need you guys to know this, right? I am glad when people get this first impression of me, right? Because like you're gonna filter out the weak, right? You're gonna filter out the normies, right? Yeah, listen. Seep streams are not for the weak. I am a filthy, horrible, perverted otaku. It is a like trial by fire, right? You know? And the thumbnail isn't bait. The thumbnail isn't bait. I'm trying to get buff. I'm trying to protein max right now. And my goal is to become a Gearkomi yaoi seme. Yeah. That is my goal. I'm gonna become the fucking Gearkomi yaoi seme. I'm gonna become like one of those I'm gonna become one of those fucking Gengoro Tagame type shit. Tagame Gengoro. Yeah. Don't look it up. Don't look it up if you're not comfortable with gay shit, by the way. Tagame Gengoro does have some pretty famous not safe for work stuff. But his NSFW stuff is very very hardcore. He is the king of Gekomi for a reason. Yeah. Okay, let's go. All right. Okay, so seme comes from the term in Japanese, right? Let's go. All right, semeru, which means like to attack, basically, right? It's like the verb to attack, right? By the way, if you like my streams, I'm just saying, but you should probably join the SEEP code. It's super difficult. We don't have a bot redeemed for that on YouTube yet. So let me just type that shit in the chat. In the YouTube chat. Where's YouTube chat? Where is YouTube chat? Yeah, and semeru basically means to attack. So of course, like, you know, the seme is on the attack, right? You know, they're attacking. They're on top, right? Oh shit. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, let me type this in the fucking. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then we have the uke. Uke comes from ukeru. Yeah, they're attacking the other's butt. But uke and seme are sometimes used for women as well. So don't worry about it. Or like for straight ships sometimes. It's weird, don't worry about it. Equals ukeru. Alright. Here we go. Ukeru to receive. Here we go. Semeru to attack. Yeah, some people even use seme and uke for hetero stuff. So that's where it comes from. This is also something people have really touched upon, but it depends on what circles you're in. But bara isn't really used anymore. Bara isn't really used anymore. You know, the term people use to refer to buff guys and stuff. It doesn't really exist anymore. It's the term that's used. Yeah, bara isn't really used anymore. I mean, sometimes in certain communities, it's used. What they call the buff guys now. I know there is a term for it, but I can't really think of it right now. Right now, the term used for that type of stuff is gekomi. This isn't like speaking for everybody. It's just like a considerable amount of artists are uncomfortable with like the term bara, so gekomi is now used to refer to it. And people like distinguish it as, oh, BL is made by women for women and gekomi is made by gay men for gay men, when in reality it's never been that simple. Men can make BL, women can make gekomi. It's just that gekomi often comes off as more like masculine, and BL comes off more as like BL comes off more as like, you know, feminine, ikemen type shit, you know? Like it's like wow, shocking, but like it's not black and white, you know? Like wow, it's not black and white. Shiver me timbers, bro. Shiver me timbers. In that insane. Some people like bara. Gekomi. Sorry, it really depends on the side of the community you're in. But gekomi is, I guess, like the more clinical term now. I think. I don't know. Some people like gekomi and BL. Some people like gekomi and not BL. Some people like BL and not gekomi, and it's fine. All of it is fine. It is really funny though, because like I'm telling this to you guys because I imagine like most of you don't really have an insight onto like what kind of stuff is like what do you call it? The discourse in BL, right? Like the BL fields, right? So, there is like a whole bunch of like superiority complexes regarding like being into BL or being into gay commie. It's insane. Yeah. You know, man on the inside, that man is Ida. That's true. That's true. I'm your seep on the inside when it comes to stuff in like Yume Joshi and like Fujoshi type shit. Yeah. Man inside me. You've got a man in me. Welsh seep of the Maya. What is thine insight? Yeah, I feel like I have a unique insight onto certain things because I want you guys to know that like there were two forums, an ancient long million years ago. There were two forums, two subreddits, something like that, and both of them fucking hated each other. The only issue was that I, as a wee seep, was at least somewhat active on both forums. I didn't take part in any of the the war type shit. I just sat there as I watched like two places that were pretty much like the opposite of each other, threw shit at each other. And it was dumb. It was dumb. It was really, really dumb. For divorce, domestic abuse, yeah. That's how it was, basically. I mean, I was a stupid kid, but I was like too terrified to get involved with like internet conflict, so I just like stood in my own lane and watched like what shit was going down. Like, oh my gosh, these people from Forum 1 are literally Satan. They're literally Satan. They're literally the worst. They're literally the scum of the earth. And you'd have like people, other people going like, oh, these people on Forum 2 are so edgy and so, these people on Forum 2 are so cringe and stupid, and they like things that we don't like. Yeah. And I mean, for me, like, there were parts of, I was like stuck in the middle, right? Because I liked Forum 1 because on Forum 1 I could talk about things and be myself on things that I couldn't really be anywhere else. But also on Forum 2, there were cringe things that I liked on Forum 2. And, you know, people my age I could talk to on Forum 2 even though I was younger than most people. And I feel like both Forum 1 and Forum 2 both had like aspects that I wanted, you know? I liked the cringe. I liked the edgy stuff. So I was like, you know, what do you call it? Fucking, I had my foot, one foot in like each world, you know? Yeah. So for me, it was always really, I don't know, man. Seep between worlds. She was a double agent. I guess something like that. Well, not really a double agent, because I wasn't like actively like engaging in any psyops or anything, you know? I'll talk more about this when I get back. But I'm gonna have the eye thing real quick. I will see you in a minute. everybody. Hi. How's it going? What's crack-a-lackin', boyos? Hi, Katie Beluche. Hi. Thank you very much for the 3-stream streak. Yeah. But I guess like I feel like I have a bit of a unique perspective because of my upbringing on the internet. You know, I was like between two worlds. We're gonna have lovely Vitalidic 59. How much I stay? That's just me though. And I see a lot of you like going, oh, but Forum 2 was cringe and bad though. And I mean, like, yeah, it was cringe, but like, did you consider that maybe that was because the target audience it had fostered was shrimply not for you? You know? No, I did not consider heck you. Amoeba was also cringe. Well, yeah, I was. That's why I like being in both places, you know, because I could be cringe. I could be cringe, I could like the stuff I liked, but I could also talk about the other stuff on Forum 1, you know? Even though I really shouldn't have been there. I really shouldn't have been there! Honestly, I really shouldn't have been anywhere. I was just a baby. I was just a little amoeba. But I feel like if like you get told like repeatedly like how bad and evil something is, without like actually being told why it's like bad and evil and just like vague strawman stuff, you're gonna like want to check the bad and evil stuff out, right? Or maybe that was just me. Like, this place is bad because blah 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 anecdote blah 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 without any proof. And maybe I was just like a really stupid kid, but if you when I heard stuff like that, it made me want to look stuff up. And I mean, that's probably why I turned out the way I am. But you know, yeah. Did I ever tell you guys how my cousin used to tell me he was a member of Anonymous when we were like maybe 10 years old? And he had a Guy Fawkes mask and everything. And he told me that he was a hacker and he fucking made a fucking Hello World thing in Notepad, which says warning, you have a virus. And I was like, whoa! I tried to do that to prank my mum, but she wasn't impressive. She wasn't impressed. She wasn't impressed. But it's okay, chat. I never like touted myself as being a member of the hacker known as Anonymous. My weed smoking cousin did that though. Yeah. Yeah. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Inspect us. Back when Twitch, do you guys remember raid forums as well? Back when Twitch like just got changed to be called Twitch. I remember. I remember. But I would feel really bad for taking part. So once they would all settle down, I would apologize to the streamers later. Because I'd feel really bad. And I could never even be all that mean. Like, it was funny, but I'd feel bad later. You know? Yeah. I wasn't built for that shit. Yeah. It's funny because I never really knew about Justin TV. As far as I knew, like Twitch just sprung up one day. I didn't learn about Justin TV until like years later. But there's so many like experiences that you'll never really like you'll never really be able like as a kid from growing up in around my time that you'll never really see anymore. And that's probably a good thing when you consider like lots of kids, like their idea of fun during like a sleepover and go on fucking Omegle. Probably for the best, actually. I mean though, yeah. It's kind of insane to me as well because like back when I was a kid, or at least maybe it was where I lived, like making accounts on anything that wasn't a kid's site, like fucking like Club Penguin or something, as a kid was like considered a big no-no. Like you weren't allowed to like own like a YouTube or anything like that, you know. I remember when I made my my first DeviantArt was made by someone I met on my the kids website I was on. And I didn't upload anything for weeks because I was terrified my mom would find out somehow. Yeah. Because I think my mom, like when I first got my first computer, she said something like, "Oh, if I remember, I get a copy of your search history every week, so be careful." And I was terrified. Now, there were a couple of times where she actually saw me like browsing something that looked suspicious where I wasn't supposed to, which were all actually misunderstandings because I used my PC used to actually be in the living room, and then it was in the hallway for a long time. Actually, when I started streaming, that was when my PC like literally only just started being put in its own room. I shit you not. I guess as a result, like I've learned to be very stealthy, I guess. Like you know, you're not gonna in fucking FNAF where like you have to like look around the doors and shit, and you have to like look at FNAF high difficulty. We have to look at all the doors and you have to look at all the cameras and then put it back down, look it back up. You know, that's how it was. I always had like a blank window of MS Paint open to to switch to. Like, you know how most people would just like go to like the empty blank wallpaper page? Nah, I always had my tab of MS Paint open, so I could like pretend I was drawing or something. Yeah, no, I always had one headphone off too. Yeah. It was awesome. Again, though, I want to like emphasize, my mom did try and keep me safe on the internet, but unfortunately she just like, she didn't know enough. And I was the kind of kid who, I like tech a lot. So of course I would like learn stuff, you know? Yeah. She really like she really tried. She like my family's always been very overprotective of me, but if you don't know much about tech stuff and your kid just like spends like so many times, did I mean basically watch Lively with a Bambi? No, but like I know like when I was like in my edgy mid-teens, early teens, I'd find videos and I'd show them to him. And by show them to me, I mean I did it one time. One time I like stumbled upon something that was really like, oh, okay. And I knew Bambi likes that stuff. So I showed it to him and he was impressed. Yeah. Though actually, it's really insane because my mum likes that too. My whole family's freaks. My whole family are freaks, dude. It's insane. I mean, my mom's like pretty open about it. Yeah. I'm not very good with that kind of stuff though. Like I guess like everyone goes through like an edgy kid phase, but like I feel like the older I got, the more sensitive I became, and I've always been a very sensitive person. I like even as a kid, I was a crybaby, right? And even when I became a an edgelord, I was still, you know, edgelord light, you know. I'd always end up like apologizing, and I always felt bad and stuff. I don't know. It do be like that. It do be like that. Yeah. I'm what do you call it? It's like Inuyasha, right? Where Inuyasha is like half demon, half human, right? That's me. That's me. I'm the Inuyasha of the internet. I'm the Inuyasha of the internet because I'm like not quite in either world as a kid. I was like raised by like 2 divorced parents online. 2 divorced parents that constantly like threw glass at each other and everything. It was wild. I'm a child of internet divorce. Like it's weird how I can say I've been on the internet long enough that I remember like before Danganronpa got its like a translation, and you'd have to like look on fucking something awful to read the fan translation. That's the only time I ever really browsed something awful though. I never really understood it. I wasn't a whatever you call it. I know there was like a term for like people who browse that. I don't know. I only like flicked on there a couple of times for the Danganronpa fan translation. Dang it, Grandpa. Goons, right? Yeah, I think. I don't know. Queen was a goona just like your mother. People would always like post links and all like screenshots and stuff on Tumblr. And because Danganronpa, like the fucking early Danganronpa Tumblr days were were wild, and it kind of like got like actually deranged and insane once Danganronpa like officially came to the West. Like the Komaida Kinney who fucking chopped off their finger to prove they were actually literally Komaida. Or the one Tumblr witch who stole bones from a graveyard. Good times. Good times. Oppa homeless style. Okay, but literally imagine it. Yeah. It was fucking cringe. Chopping off my legs to prove I'm a seep kitty. Yeah. People never experienced the Pokemon craze in the 90s. Yeah, because I wasn't fucking born. I was a twinkle in Seep Mom's eye. I didn't even exist. I wasn't real. I was I have kind of like always like I've always kind of like wondered like what it would have been like though to be born earlier. Like I was born in like a time where for like just like a tiny sliver of time I was able to like read gaming magazines and stuff, and I love my video game magazines. Especially like one thing you need to know about British video game magazines is that they were like sarcastic as fuck. Like holy hell. Yahoo! Oh, back in like primary school, we were banned from bringing in any toys or game stuff, except on Toy Day, where it was fine. And all the coolest people on Toy Day brought in their fucking DSs, or if you were if you were a weird kid, you brought in your fucking PSP. Yeah, there was also like a DS club that I always like wanted to be a part of. But they'd never let me. They'd never let me in the fucking DS club, because the DS club was like when you could like bring in your DS during the free time. And I wasn't allowed. They never let me in. I would fucking have like I would start like crying, dude. Because every time she weren't DS-y enough for the DS club. Yeah? Yeah? Well look at you fuckers. I'm an anime girl on the internet now. I'm an anime girl playing my DS games on the internet now. Fuck you. No women allowed. That's unironically what I got told when I tried to pursue computer science in college. Actually, because... Yeah. I think I've told you guys this before about how I used to be really into comp sci. Back in comp, and I was planning on pursuing it for a while. And I was gonna do it in college. So I went to the whole like demonstration thing, and I was the only one there who had previous experience. And I was also the only girl there. And we were just like listening to this guy yapping and everything, nothing else. And later on, the guy comes up to me and he takes me to the side. And he goes, "Oh, listen, sweetheart. Listen, darling. Listen, honey. I'm not sure this is for you, you know." And I'm like, "What did I do? We didn't do anything. We just listened to you. I am the only one who has previous experience." But of course, I was a massive like spineless like little like invertebrate then. So I was like, "Oh, okay, sorry." So I got like a fucking useless degree. And then years later, I almost like wasted my fucking life trying to pursue a fucking sociology degree, which was dumb as hell until I woke up and decided to pursue maybe a slightly less useless degree. God. It's insane. I have kind of confessed though that like the time I was taking the whole like useless like remote like sociology, whatever the fuck it was, degree, like I wasn't taking it for very good reasons. It wasn't because I was like actually passionate about something. I'm gonna say something that might sound kind of heavy. So when I say it, I don't want you to worry about me, right? Because that time has long passed, okay? But when I decided to take that fucking sociology degree, I just chose something that would seem like it'd be kind of easy. So like maybe I could like have something to do for like half a decade, because I didn't really intend on being around to finish it at that point. To that makes sense. But it's not like that now. It's fine. I am happy now. I am pursuing a degree where I will at the end hopefully be an OL in a fucking black company and making money, but also like, you know, selling my soul. I'm gonna consider post. This was years ago. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy now. I'm happy now. Okay. I'm doing a considerably less useless degree, which isn't like going to like fucking make me a barista at Starbucks or something. Yeah. You know, but yeah, no, missing out on comp sci in like hindsight was probably dodging a bullet. Not gonna lie to you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's never too late to go back to school. It's never too late to do anything. Anybody who says otherwise, anybody who says otherwise is stupid. Cause like, for example, in my class actually, in one of my classes, there's someone in the late 30s. And he's not treated any differently. You know? Consider degrees cost money, that is true. But like, it's not like, I'm not just talking about degrees, I'm talking about anything. Some people like say stuff like, oh, it's too late for me to do this. It's too late for me to do that. You know, I can't do this. And like, that's just self-serving excuses, don't you think? You know? You're making excuses as to why you can't do something when in reality you can't really like not do something unless you physically can't, you know? The only thing holding you back from like doing the things you think are cool or the things that you want to is yourself, you know? Like, I don't know, like that's like, for example, if like you want to like I want to learn how to draw, I want to learn how to code, I want to learn how to sing, but I'm too old now, it's too late for that. But it's never too late for anything. The only reason why you're not doing that right now is because you've actually, you fake fucking fan, fuck you. It's not called the Okayu boat, you fake fucking fan. It's called the Mogu yacht. You fake fan. You fucking poser. Fuck you. The Mogu yacht. Yeah. Poser. Pit. Pit. I'm spitting on you. Pit. 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 I'm sorry. I also think it's called the Okayu boat. I'm kidding, don't worry about it. We're being a little silly. Oh, I'm so silly. Oh, it slaps my belly. I love being silly. No, I'm sure it's called the Mogu yacht. But anyways, we're not gonna dwell on that. Yeah. Noticing the fat belly is common amongst the VJs? Yeah, because like we all have the same sense of humor. In the VJs group chat, we all just like share dumb shit that we think is funny. Like over Christmas, I shared the fucking Adachi. I shared like the Adachi Christmas tree with like little Mongo Adachis on it, because CC is Adachi's canonical wife. Yeah. That's why we're a part of the same group, because we all have like the same sense of humor. I know we've been discussing like maybe doing a full collab sometime soon. I hope it'll happen, because the idea for a collab that we have is it's really fun. I'm very, very excited for it. So I'll probably like be pushing for it to happen. Yeah. Yeah. I hope I can do a whole bunch of collabs this year with a whole bunch of cute girls. Yeah. There's so much stuff I want to do, but I just gotta like finish my assignments first. I'm hoping that by the end of today I will at least finish or be close to finishing my second assignment, because my last assignment should then be pretty easy to do. Don't you know collabs sub-optimize growth? Well, yeah. But at the same time, I know. I like cute girls. I like cute girls. I like doing silly things. And I think it's nice. I think collabs, like, I mean, like, maybe it's like my perspective as like a VTuber fan, but like I've always liked collabs. Maybe they're not the best for growth, sure, but like when as a viewer, like I would love it. Like I remember so fondly the Korone Tokimeki Memorials 2 streams with Sensho. That was like what made me fall in love with Sensho. You know? It's stuff like that, you know? You can see like sides of somebody you wouldn't usually see, you know? Like I guess like another another example is the more recent Narissa and Laplas collab featuring Fuamoko. Featuring Fuamoko. that was a gem. That was a gem. I do feel like I kind of struggle with big collabs though, like collabs like multiple people, because I feel like I struggle with people talking. I don't really know what to do. I worry about speaking over people, I guess, and also I just get really overwhelmed. Yeah. Well, I think we've yapped a whole bunch, but I should probably be getting back to my studies. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys cool with that? You guys cool with that? Yeah. No? Then perish, you fucking worm. Perish! Oh, you maggot! Are you displeased? Are you crying? Oh, are you bawling right now? Oh, you little piss baby. Oh, how sad! Oh. Writhe in agony! Yeah. Okay. Alright. It's kind of fun doing that voice, actually. I can just like do whatever voice I want now, considering like my flatmates aren't here right now. Oh, are you sad that I'm leaving? That's so pathetic, you little worm. Just like you can't wait just a day without me. Can you tell me to kill myself in that voice? I don't think I can. I'd feel bad. And also I think I'd probably get like... I don't think I'd like... I don't think the terms of service would like that. Yeah, no. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Just clarify you're doing a low tier dog expression. Getting Twitch banned for exposure like the big VTubers. Yeah, but I'm not a big VTuber, am I, huh? I'm a fucking tuber. I'm John Tubio. I am potential VTuber. All right. Let's see. You will start coughing in 7 days. Alright, where is... Who should I raid today? Oh, Neppy's playing P4, P4G. Hell yeah, I fucking love Persona. Grrr, I love Persona. I love that my goat Femc is getting the recognition she deserves along with Tatsuya and Maya and Naoya. Hell yeah. Yeah! Woohoo! Persona 4 Dancing All the Night. I hate Persona. Good for you. Alright. Study. Yabaki. Oyasumi. And if you like my stream, I'm just saying, you should join the Sleep Code. It's super duper cool. It's awesome. You'll be able to know as to when I'm streaming, as to when I'm going to be uploading stuff, and everything I'll post in the YouTube chat too. So I hope you guys will look forward to it. Yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow, or at least I currently intend on doing it. You know, I currently intend on streaming like non-stop every day when possible, until I have to go on vacation. But yeah, I will see you guys around. Bye bye. Mata na. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.